Hey guys, Ken with Provectus Group coming to you today to talk to you about the top 5 things that I look for when I'm buying a suppressor. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to make this really quick. I want to first give a nice shout out to Gemtech Suppressors. They are the people who supplied this suppressor to us for review. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you go follow the links in the description so that you can find out more information about this particular suppressor right here. So let's get to it. The first thing that I look for when I am purchasing a suppressor, and I think that this is the most important, is I'm really looking for a big reduction in the concussive blast. Now what that is when you shoot this gun, especially inside of a residence, understand that as a regular civilian, I am one now too, I'm more likely to have to use something like this within my home. So if I crank off a 5.56 or a 2.23, no matter what the barrel length is, inside of a living room, it's going to be ridiculous as far as the concussive blast. The concussive blast can actually cause more harm to your hearing than the actual decibel level. The next one is the actual decibel reduction. So before we can talk about the reduction, let's talk about what's the normal amount of decibels that you're going to have with a AR-15 rifle or pistol. Generally, those decibel levels are going to be somewhere in and around 167 decibels. So when we're looking at a suppressor, we want a suppressor that can at least get us 26 to 30 decibels in reduction so that we can get to that 140 decibel hearing safe level. Now, little caveat to that, just because you're running a suppressor, I still highly recommend that you use some type of hearing protection. Actually, with most states, OSHA requires that any business or anything like that where hearing levels are higher than 80 decibels, they require hearing protection for, workers and employees and stuff like that. So any prolonged exposure to 80 plus decibels can be detrimental to your hearing. So just because it's 140 decibels doesn't mean you need to be just, at the range willy-nilly acting a fool. So, but the 140 hearing safe level, air quotes here, is kind of like the gold standard. That's where we're trying to get this to. Understand that the reason why these guns, especially 2.23 and 5.56 are so loud is because the actual round is breaking the sound barrier. That's pretty damn loud. So yeah, want good decibel reduction. The next thing is the length. So your average suppressor is going to probably be somewhere in around the 7 to 8 inch mark in length. The reason why that's important is because with an AR-15, when we're talking about the platform itself, it's usually a lot easier to shoot when compared to a pistol. The thing is that a rifle is much harder to maneuver. It's much harder to move around, especially in CQB type environments. So the manipulation is going to be a little bit of a challenge. What's usually given us most of that challenge is the actual length. With most AR-15s, you're going to be playing with a length between 28 and 30 some odd inches. That's a long gun, especially like I said in CQB environments. So when we're talking about adding a suppressor to the end of it, we're adding to the overall length. This particular suppressor right here is a Gemtech TREK II. It only adds 5 inches to the overall length of the rifle, or your AR pistol in this case. So on this Tier Defense Industries AR pistol, it's 11.5 inch barrel with that 5 inch suppressor, so I'm still under 16 inches overall length. So length is a big deal. The next thing that I look for is the weight. Now, this suppressor only weighs 16 ounces, so that's basically a pound. Although a pound is not really a big deal, where you put it on this platform matters. If that pound was somewhere right here in the middle, you're not going to notice it as much as you would when it's out near the muzzle of the rifle, or in this case, AR pistol. So I generally like to stay around that pound weight or under. Now, most suppressors are made out of stainless steel. With stainless steel, you're going to be able to keep the cost down like a lot, and they're very robust. The con to that is that they weigh a little bit more. They weigh a little bit more than the titanium variant, which is usually, with most suppressors, going to be exponentially lighter than the stainless steel option. The problem or the con with titanium is that it costs a lot of money. So yeah, the weight, it's a big deal. The last thing that I look for when I'm purchasing a suppressor is the actual price. Now, this is something that's very important to me because, and especially when we're talking about a suppressor, because you're going to go out and buy a suppressor. Average price on most suppressors are, I don't know, between $700 and $800. So you go out, you purchase your suppressor for $700-800, and then your suppressor is going to go to jail for about 6 to 8 months, or however long it takes for your FFL to get your tax stamp back. Now, in order to do or apply for the tax stamp, you have to cut an additional $200 or write a $200 check to the ATF. So you just spent $700-800 on a suppressor, then you had to fork out another $200 and then wait 6 to 8 months. So with a suppressor, the price is a big deal. Most of us just don't have $1,000 just to throw around, especially to throw out or shell out $1,000 and then have to wait 6 to 8 months for what it was that we paid for. But that's the reason why I like suppressors like this one from Gemtech. Again, it's the Gemtech TREK II. Street price on something like this is between $400 and $450. That's huge. So when I go to spend that $400 to $450, then the additional $200 for the tax stamp, I don't feel so pissed off about it, you know? So I like, that's one of the main reasons why I like this suppressor in particular, is that it's very, very cost effective. So guys, this wraps up this video real nice and quick. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about anything that we discussed, or you want to add something, maybe something that I left out, please put it in the comments below. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. First, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning in. For more content and shenanigans, hit us up on Facebook or Instagram, or on our website, provectusgroup.org. And since I know you guys are so awesome, hit that damn subscribe and like button. Love you guys, and see you next time.